Gods of Death. Chapter 4. The Greek Underworld. The Greek Underworld was similar to the realm of Duat, where Anubis resided. Both were dark, mysterious, and featured long, narrow rivers that carried the dead to the other side. Anubis felt a twinge of disappointment. He had hoped to see more of the outside world, none are domain so similar to his own. "Here, take these," Hermes said, placing small golden coins into Anubis' paws. "I don't need any money," Anubis replied, puzzled. "Oh, these aren't for you, they're for him," Hermes explained, pointing at a ferryman waiting in a boat. "Charon will let anyone cross the river Styx without the specific payment. He's kinda stingy that way." "Well, thanks," Anubis said, but in less than a flash, the messenger god had disappeared, leaving Anubis alone once more. Anubis approached the ferryman and handed him his unique coins. Charon inspected them briefly before nodding and gesturing for Anubis to board the boat. The vessel rocked gently as they set off across the dark, swirling waters of the river. Their journey was silent, save for the soft splash of the oars and the distant whisper of the lost souls. Anubis felt that having souls be lost made little sense compared to how he dealt with them, because he was letting his pet Emmet devour the wicked souls. "You know, in Egypt, we also have someone steer our boats for the dead." Anubis tried to start a conversation with Charon. "Look here, doggy, this is one of those quiet rides in the underworld. I don't like conversation much," Charon replied gruffly. "I really hope you don't treat your Hades like you do me," Anubis said, trying to maintain his composure. "I don't care much for anyone, to be honest, dog," Charon retorted. "Please stop calling me a dog. I'm a jackal, one of the most honored and respected gods in my land." "Well, here in Greece, the only dog in the underworld's the one guarding it, not running it," Charon sneered. "I really don't appreciate your tone, mister. If I weighed your heart, I guarantee it would not bounce with Maat's feather." Anubis shot back, his irritation evident. "Alright, that's enough of this chit-chat. We're here. Now get out," Charon barked as the boat reached the shore. "See, that's where the mangy mutt belongs, fetching sticks, not pretending to judge the souls of the dead," Charon sneered, his voice shriveling with contempt. "Listen here," Anubis said, standing up and glaring at Charon. "I don't care what your role is here. I've judged millions of wretched souls, and I'm happy to make you the next one. You don't cut it out. Is that clear?" Charon froze, startled by Anubis' sharp retort. He wasn't accustomed to anyone challenging him, let alone standing their ground. Flustered, he muttered, "I understand, Your Majesty," before hastily gripping his sword, rowing away for the murky waters of the river Styx. Anubis began his walk towards what he hoped was the meeting place of the gods of death. So far he wasn't having a great time, and wished he was back in Duat, weighing the hearts of the dead. Suddenly, the large three-headed dog who had been napping nearby woke up, each of its massive heads turning to focus on Anubis. Most people, including gods, would have been terrified of this monstrous beast, but not Anubis. He simply reached out his hand and patted the top of each of the giant dog's heads. The dog became excited and started jumping around, shaking the rocks around them with enthusiasm. Suddenly, a voice came from what seemed like nowhere. "You know, I've never seen anyone be able to tame my Cerberus before." Anubis looked around, trying to locate the source of the voice, but saw no one. "Oh, sorry, you can't see me. I've had a habit of using my invisibility helmet all the time." With a sudden pop, the stranger appeared. Hades, Lord of the Underworld, brother of Zeus. "Welcome, my Egyptian brother." Anubis shook his hand. That is the end of this chapter. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more Gods of Death chapter reads, and I hope you enjoyed this series so far. More information, check out the description below for a link that will give you everything you need to know about my series I created. Thank you for watching.